Hey there guys, how's it going? I'm the Cyclist Blogger, and today I'm doing a bit of iRacing. As you can see, I've just finished qualifying, and I'm about to go into the race. This is the Mazda MX-5 Cup, I think it's called. It's a very long name. I think it's got something to do with school as well, but you know, this is like a lowdown series because haven't done any league races just yet, but I'm planning to do that on Project Cars, possibly getting that tomorrow. Actually no, I think I am getting that tomorrow. I'm definitely going to record a video of that straight up. This was recorded a few days ago, so this is a post commentary. I think this is the race where I crash a lot. Well, I don't crash a lot, everyone around me crashes. But yeah, this is a standing start. As you can see, everyone's just lining up now. Everyone taking their grid positions. I had a few issues with actually recording the screen, so that's why it's in a windowed version, because it wouldn't work otherwise. So yeah, here we go. We're going to start the race very soon. So I've been planning to... here we go. We'll talk about that later in the race. Here we go. We're about to get the 4 red lights, and we're ready to go for the Mazda MX-5 Cup, and off we go. An awful start, really. That red car ahead of us cuts us straight off, and we go down the inside. Oh, that's a quite large contact. I think I just put him straight off the track. Oh no, he's still there. He's still there in the rear view mirror. Okay, and everyone's weaving about everywhere. That guy's almost in the grass. The green car off to the left there. We're gonna go down to this corner here, and you go down to second gear, but everyone brakes very early for this. I take a very different line to everyone else. You see that later on. And someone's hit the dust through there, and this is a very tricky corner through here. You have to brake very early, and I almost hit the back of that guy. That was very scary, and I dived down the inside and I hit him off the track, as you do. But I don't care. I continue on because I'm a legend and I just don't care. And we go around this second gear corner to finish the first lap of the race. I moved up 2 positions from my starting point, and this is where it starts to get crazy. I took a good braking marker for once. That's the first time that I ever did that throughout this race. Every single other time I went way out wide. I've got a very bad run onto this straight, and everyone has just taken off. The 2 white cars ahead of me are having a ding-dong battle. Oh, I only just put that up there. I turned in way too early, and I've spun straight off into the grass, to the back of the pack. Good work, Keegan. Good work. As the guy in the black car passes us, and this is the difficult corner again. He covers me! Oh, big time. I don't know where he thought he was going, and I have to yield because I cut the course. And we're at it again. I really smashed into the back of that guy. I didn't expect him to brake so hard. He takes a very weird line through there. But anyway, here we come back on to the main straight for lap 3 of 15. You can see it in the bottom right down there. I think I might be wrong because the screen is a bit small. But anyway, we go down to the first corner again, and at this point I'm very frustrated. And that guy takes a very wide line through there, and I'm going to try and get underneath him at the next corner. But I don't think I do because I just outbrake myself. So here we go, running down to the second corner, or third corner, whatever you want. Big dive, but gives me no returns basically, because he just cut me straight off. So I didn't have much of a choice, but I had to brake very hard into that. And he brakes me, he takes a very weird line through there, and I'm forced out wide, very wide through that corner there. Now you have to lift just here, so you don't go off the curb and take off through into the forest. So we go through this final corner here, and I get a good run on him. I look right at this point, yep, I think I've got him past him, and then there's a big crash up ahead, and he smashes me behind, and then there's a massive crash. Everyone has crashed into the bushes, so the guy that was just behind me goes right around the inside of everyone, and he manages to get in front of me as well. And then he's got a good run on the guy who's had a bit of a tangle with the guys up ahead, but he brakes way too early for that corner. He could have easily gotten the move done, but his put on the brakes way too early. Go left, right, give him a bit of a tap. Going down at this corner, I know he brakes early, so I leave him in the dust. So we're catching up now to the guys that had a bit of a bingle on that first corner there. I don't know what actually happened. I never got a chance to look at the replay, but I think that corner is just really tough to get around if you're going like 2 or 3 wide, which I assume what this happened because the two multicolored cars, I didn't see the color of those ones, but the two multicolored cars, they ended up going, both of them just turned around. I think they're in the pits there, and like one of them's coming out just now. But yeah, and then the car that I'm catching up to right now has probably hit one of them. I'm probably trying to make a diving move on them both. But those two managed to get away from me. I think I have a bit of steering damage from the bit of a battle that I had with the guy before that's now behind me. That brakes too early into the corner just up here. I don't actually know any of these people's names, but I'm not going to use their names because I can't actually see them. Here we go into this corner. Everyone takes a weird line, but I do a double apex, and everyone else just decides to stay right on the inside like an incredibly defensive person or something. Down into second gear, take this, way too wide again. Bit of oversteer, well, bit of snap of wheel spin coming out of the exit, and those two are back at it again. I don't think they learnt from last time when they managed to have a bingle with everyone. Okay, what are they doing? And they've gone off. One of them has gone off, and someone's almost in the trees. He comes back on the track, almost takes me out. That was really close there. And I have a bit of a run on this guy now, but I think he will manage to get away because I don't have quite enough speed because I tried to avoid that guy. Oh, take the dive! Oh, outbroke myself very badly through there. Almost ended up on the dirt on the other side. But here we go. We're going to try to get a run on him through this corner. Still having problems with the steering. Here we go. He goes out wide. He takes my line. I almost hit the back of him. Here we go, back through the weird chicane bit. Have to lift and try and get up behind him for this final corner. The final corner isn't a very good passing opportunity, sorry. So he's able to get away, and I have another sliding, drifting moment, whatever you want to call it. But here we go, back down the main straight. Everyone manages to outbrake me through here, so I brake at the cone just back there at the pit exit. And so that I can actually get it turned in, and I take third gear here in the mid corner whilst everyone else is able to take third gear a bit further back. So that's why I have a bad run onto this straight. But everyone else goes quite slowly into this corner just here. So here we go, he takes very defensive line. I'm able to get a bit of a run on him. Here we go, let's see if we can get him up to the top here. I go left, he brakes very hard, and someone has spun again. Yellow flags. I think they've managed to gather it up again though, so that's alright, we won't end up crashing into them. But here we go again, round into the chicane bit. We got a good run, and I run very wide, and there's a car there. Almost ran straight into the front of the guy that spun. Lucky I didn't fully commit to that. I saw the yellow flags come out, and I thought, oh, he might just be way off, but lucky I didn't fully commit to that move. Brake very late into that corner. I was mostly just distracted by the guy that I almost hit back there. So into third very early, pulled it way too early through there. Hit the ripple strip, here we go. We've got a bad run on him because I got a very bad first corner. He brakes pretty early. I switch it down to second, then into third. Here we go, we're going to try and get another one on him. Probably won't be able to do it this lap, but might be able to get him next lap. So here we go. Oh, that's a bad line through there. I'm going to try and regain it on the second apex, but I end up having to completely lock the steering to the right just to try and get around there without going into the grass. So the guy has managed to maneuver his car. I don't think it was too bad. I think he just did it all by himself because it's very easy around that corner, as you've seen me drifting a lot through there. So he's managed to get away now, but I'm still having a bit of drama with the steering. I think it was actually my pad though. Most likely it was just my pad, because that's the same one that I use for FIFA, and yeah, that's not great. But anyway, so we're gonna try and just regain composure and try to get this guy back up again. I hope we can get up there because There's been enough crashes though to make this interesting, but I would love to get back up on him. So here we go, taking another good line through there. Managed to just clip that right hand apex and switch it into third, lift up, hit the ripple strip again, down into second. Take the left corner, don't go too far through there or else you're going to get lots of wheel spin off the line through there in the second gear. These Mazdas are a bit weird though because they have to go right to the rev limiter to change. So it's a bit unusual to drive them. They're a lot different to the Indy car. That I think I drove that in the first video, but I much prefer the Indy car to this car, but this one raises your license points more. If you don't understand what that is, it's a bit weird. You start off with 2.00, and you have to get it up to like 2.5 or something to progress from rookie class, and then you go DCVA, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, I'm not too sure about that. And there's another yellow flag. I'm pretty sure he just spun all by himself and he's managed to gather it up again, and he's off. Didn't even get to see him. He probably just did it through this chicane here that I'm going through now. But there seems to be a slow car. Maybe he has spun. Don't know, my engineer was telling me something, and he spun. There we go, there's the guy that spun. The other guy in front of me has just spun him out for me. Thanks for that, mate. Managed to gain a position from that one. I'm pretty sure that was position. I've got 5 laps to go. It's getting to the pointy end now. I think though I'm not going to move much further up from this. So I'm going to talk to you guys about what I'm planning to do. So tomorrow I'm planning on getting project cars so long as the logistics of it works properly. Because, and also I've got this game called, I'm not sure what it's called, I think it's called Race Room Racing Experience. But that's like an endurance racing game. You can do, I think there's also a career mode, and it's part of it's free. You get 5 cars free and then 3 tracks free. And you have 22 AI that you can race against. So that's downloading right now, and that's taking a while. It's taken like 4 hours. Mostly just because I'm in Australia and my internet's crap. Here we go. There's someone crashed up here again. No, there's not. Okay, it must have just been warning me about the guy coming out of the pit lane. Never mind. So yeah, I'm going to do Project Cars as well. Hopefully I'll get that tomorrow. Well, I'll probably buy it tomorrow, and then it'll take till the next morning to download. It's probably like Thursday morning, and then Thursday night I'll play it after I get home from school. So that would be good fun. I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome. I might do a career mode on that. Just depends how it goes, but I'd much prefer just to do straight up races, because I don't really want to if I was going to do it, I'd go from like all the way from the bottom all the way to the top. Although I might also choose just to do straight from LMP1. I think I'd like to do that, but I just have to look how long the races are and all that. I'd like to do like longer races, like 6-hour races and so on. And another person has come straight out of the pits. He's actually going alright. I wonder if he'll get out of my way. I think he does, because he won't have a very good run out of this first corner. He moves right, he moves left. He's sitting right on the racing line. I don't know whether I'm going to dive him. I'll try to. No. Oh, he runs himself straight off the course. He just got it. He shat himself. He had nothing left. He just went straight off the side. So that gives me the opportunity to not be held by the lapped cars. I think I'm gaining on this guy ahead of me, possibly. So yeah, what I'm planning to do with Project Cars is I'm going to do a different series, like different championships. So I'm going to do LMP, so like endurance racing, then I'll do possibly like Fiat Supercars, and then I'll do Formula 1 and all that. But apparently the Formula 1 cars are a bit hard to handle, so I might not do that. I might just stick with LMP and Fiat Supercars. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know how good the game actually is on the pad, so that will make it interesting. But yeah. Also, I can't do Rally 2000. I know, shock, because it runs on Windows 98, I think it was. really old version of Windows, and obviously I'm not running that, I'm running Windows 7, so that makes it very difficult to run. And what happened, it was happening in the first video that I did of the introduction, where I was just messing around. What actually happened is that the sound kept lagging behind, and it got to a point where I would pause the game, and then the sound would just still be going, like, and it would just constantly keep going. So that's why I'm not doing Rally 2008 completely crash, and then I have to just completely uninstall it. So that's really, really annoying, because I was actually quite enjoying that game, besides the glitches and the lag and all that. But yeah, here we go. It's the final lap of this race. I think it's been alright. There's been a lot of crashes. That poor one guy, I think the guy that took himself out into the trees just at this corner here was the same guy that spun himself out and then got spun by the guy in front of me and then put himself into the bushes. So here we go, final lap, about to come around, final little section, sector 3 I think I am in now. So switch it up third, lift a little bit, go through the chicane, switch it down to second, take it nice and easy, don't want to spin out on the final lap. And here we go, we're going to cross the line, I don't know what position, I think that says 7th, I'm not sure, but yeah, there we go, checkered flag. I was pretty happy with that race. That was the third time I attempted to do that, and that was the only time that I didn't get disqualified. I actually did another IndyCar race after that, and I apologize to every single person involved, because I was really, really awful. I got second, but literally everyone crashed. I was really annoyed that I didn't record that, because there were so many crashes, there were so many flips. IndyCar racing on iRacing is absolute madness. There was only 15 people on the server, so I can't imagine what like a 40 car field would be like, but it was just madness. There were people on their roofs just flipping around constantly, and I did this really awful thing where I came out of the pit lane, got it up into 5th gear, and I was going full acceleration, and I pulled out, and then I pulled out straight in front of someone, and then yeah, it was really bad of me, and I took him out. But he was a lap down, to be fair. I was a lap ahead of him, because it was just a mess of a race, really. So, oh, thanks, mate. Yep, just go straight through me. Why not? That's what I'm here for, just to be used as a barrier. So this is just going back through the replay. I thought I'd go back to the start and just show you from a bit of a different perspective. Here we go. Here's the start. So I'm the red and blue one. I think I'm car 10 or something. And that's me taking out the green car. I'm like, see you later, mate. Bye. And off I go, try to chase down these guys. And then I take out this guy ahead of me, I'm pretty sure, as well. Yeah. I don't know how to get rid of the little yellow cursor above my mouse, so I'm sorry about that. Obviously I don't want that there, it's just very annoying. So yeah, just a bit of a cheeky replay now. So really, yeah, I'm exiting the race now. So really, that's all for today. I'm the Cyclist Vlogger, and I'll see you later.